gonna go eat, get the goddamn motherfucking. So what's going on over in this general direction is that one of my freaking bottles opening up. It opened up and the freaking bukkake all up in my goddamn gym bag. So I had to go ahead and spray her down. Normally in that situation, I would just go ahead and buy a new gym bag because they're like $20 freaking dollars, which is like an amazing price. But unfortunately right now I don't have the money for it. You see, I want me something like this, boy. I want me something like this. How they got the goddamn motherfucking all the plaques up on the wall. We got the goddamn plaques up on the wall. These are not my plaques. I have absolutely nothing to do with this. Bruv is fucking Deadpool. It's Deadpool the guy. And it's also a freaking, a ninja guy. But I don't know why he's so small. Oh, God damn it. Oh man, getting pulled over. For context, for a person who didn't watch the video, I fell down a mountain. I fell down a mountain, and to this day, I don't remember like how exactly I fell down. All I remember is being in the process of falling down the mountain. This mountain was so steep. It was so steep that I literally couldn't climb back up it. So I had to take a rock and then like carve steps up to get back to the top. But once I was at the top, I had to like discard my shoes to get back to the top. And then I had to like walk across all these sharp rocks all the way back to my truck. And the bottoms of my feet were hurting a lot. But I would like to inform you that today my feet don't hurt at all. My feet are back at 100%. My feet are a-okay. My feet are not hurting at all. This is a location that I filmed at many times before, but it seems that they're building some kind of structure in the parking lot, which is kind of weird because I've been like obsessing about like buying a house and or building like some sort of facility to like where I can have my own personal gym at. I actually drew out the schematics that I'm about to show you guys in about 2 seconds. I actually drew like a little blueprint for like exactly what I want. And this is kind of close. This is kind of close to what I want. But I think that this thing's like a lot smaller than what I want. Thankfully, I do have this here handy dandy tape measure. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure this to see how close it is to what I want personally, to see if I really do want something that big. They use some sort of twine instead of a lock to close this. So we can just go ahead and open this bitch up. And we just got a little bit of measurement. Put it on this bridge right here, boy. We're gonna go here, got some more. Okay, so 12 plus 6 is 18 feet. Okay, so this is approximately 18 feet long, and thank God, because I'm looking on the inside of it, and I'm like, buddy, that's looking a little bit small. The depth of it is a lot longer, so let's go ahead and get an approximate for how long this is. Okay, so right there on that line, that's 12 feet. Okay, let's see. Where is it? 23. So that's 23 feet. Yeah, that is beautiful. Now, like looking at it in person, I still believe because like I'm just kind of like going off by intuition, and like I looked at an actual warehouse that's about $24,000. They come out to your property, they install it for you, and it's a perfect box. It's a 30 feet by 30 feet, and I drew out the schematics for it, and I can show you that right now. Let's make sure to put it back the way we found it, right here. So this is my dream home right here, and you can see it's a 30 feet. I don't know if you can see it that far, but it's 30 feet by 30 feet. It's like a perfect square. Here's like the front door. I don't know if I'm gonna want the garage on it too, but there's like a bedroom, there's the kitchen, the bath, and the sauna. And then this big area right here would serve as like, you know, there'll be a treadmill fucking over here, some weights, some mirrors. But this would be like the schematics for like my dream home. We'll go ahead and set this on fire and send it way out into the universe to the All-Father. In case if you didn't know, I'm just joking. I'm not like crazy or anything like that. I don't have like any room for it or anything like that, so had to burn it. Oh. You see I cut my hair? I freaking cut my hair, and it looks fucking so bad. Oh, but it's kind of weird, like when you have like goals and aspirations, like the whole world just tries to kill you, and it tries to tell you, no, you can't do that. It's at least, well, that's what it's been telling me. It's just been telling me, just like lie down and die. Just go ahead, lie down and die, and don't move. And it's like, I've been trying to do that. What I find weird is like random citizens, random people who have absolutely zero authority believe that they are like the general of the United States of America, and they have so much, I guess, authority, which is just complete bullshit, which is just a complete lie. And they just believe that. Like when they see you doing something, they just believe that they have authority over you, of just random people who you've never even seen before. You've never even seen them before, but automatically they think that they just have such an authority. At least that's how I feel. They have like such an authority over you, which is not true. It's just like you're the only one who has actual authority over yourself. I think it's kind of wild to think, like, you know, when I did fall down that mountain, you know, maybe like seven or eight people passed me, and one lady was with her husband, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I didn't have any energy, so I couldn't speak or anything, so I just nodded my head no. And then she was like, "Oh," or like whatever, and then they kept walking. And before that, like when I got the towel from that guy, this guy, he like was walking that way, and I asked him, "Hey, do you have any extra shoes?" And he said no, and he just kept going. But on the way back, I was just like, "I'll give you $100 if you go to my truck and get my sandals." He was just like, "I basically just have to go back to work." But he gave me like this towel, and even for him to give me this towel, it's just like he looked like he was like almost so disgusted by me. And you know, like I didn't even know at the time, but I had like blood on my face, and only like when I was like maybe 700 feet away from my truck, this guy on like an electric bike, he was like driving in, which was weird because he drove in and then he drove out, but then he stopped and he was like, "Do you need me to like call anybody?" And like, you know, he kind of like, you know, he saw that, you know, like I'm walking on a towel, I have no shoes on, and like I'm limping, I have blood on my face, and like, you know, he stopped to like ask like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need me to call anybody?" I remember he asked that. He was like, "Is there anything I could do to help you?" And I kind of like made the joke of like, you know, he had like his like a little electric bike, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't think I'm gonna fit on that thing with you. And then I just looked at him in the eyes, and I was just like, you know, like genuinely like, thank you for stopping and checking on me. But it was just like amazing to see the refusal to help me. Of like, you see this person, I mean, I wasn't like near death, but this person who is clearly struggling. Sorry, there was another lady who went by, and she asked me, do I want her socks? And she had a water bottle, and I was just like, can I have some water? And then she just went right over the question. She heard me. Like, can I have some? Because like, it was like, have you ever been so dehydrated that your mouth is like hurting? And then she just went right over and said, oh, you know, I'll give this guy my socks, and then therefore I will feel good about myself because I helped somebody. Like, keep in mind, I'm very obese, so like, it was like, I tried to put the socks on, but one, they were so thin that they didn't help at all. Like, all it did was slow me down, and I just had to throw them off to the side and leave them. But it's just like, she had a full thing of water, and I'm like, can I have some water? And she just completely ignored the question. And like, the reason why all these people just walked right by me was simply because who's gonna know? It's just me and them out there. So it's not like somebody else would see them just walk right by me. There's no one to know that they don't care about humanity. Like, it was so, I guess, eye-opening of that. I already have like some sort of disdain for the general public because I've been bullied from birth even till today, that it was like wow. But this isn't a bad thing. The main focus was the guy on the electrical bike, who could have very, very fast, you know, passed by and not even have to think about it. But he was the one to stop and give me time of like, hey man, you good? And I'm just like, no, I ain't good. And like, you know, he really, really did help me. And then I remember like when like, it was just like, all right, goodbye. And then he left. It was like another huge, the rest of the 700 feet, it was like a huge hill, and then it was like a cross down to a neighborhood, which I guess where he lived. And then he said something like, oh yeah, he said, you're almost there. And it was just like, it wasn't the focus of focusing on all those people who wouldn't even ask me if I'm okay. It was the focus of that there are still some good people out there, and how rare they are, of like how beautiful it is that like when there's a good person around, they really do shine. You know, they really do shine. And a huge shout out and a thank you to that guy for just taking the minute or 2 minutes or whatever it was to stop and ask me if I was okay. Thank you to that guy. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.
All eyes on me.